Have you ever felt like your joint pain was a permanent life sentence? Like you've tried everything, the supplements, the injections, the endless physical therapy, but nothing provides lasting relief? 20 years of excruciating knee pain had me scheduling surgery as my last resort. I'd tried everything conventional medicine offered, but nothing gave lasting relief. Then I discovered a two-phase approach that didn't just mask pain, it helped my joints actually rebuild themselves from the inside out. What most people miss is that phase 1, the anti-inflammatory drink I'll share, and phase 2, stem cell activation technology, work together synergistically. Phase 1 alone often isn't enough for significant relief. By the end of this narration, you'll understand why most joint pain solutions fail, the science behind this two-phase approach, and exactly how to implement it. I'll share the complete recipe, the scientific research, and real results from people who've transformed their joint health using this system. Here's what's really happening in your joints at the cellular level. By age 35, your body loses approximately 50% of its stem cell activity, your natural repair crew. By 60, it's nearly gone. This is the fundamental reason why temporary solutions fail to provide lasting relief. At the cellular level, there's really only one disease: cellular malfunction. This malfunction comes from two primary causes: deficiency and toxicity. When your cells don't get what they need or are bombarded with what they don't need, they can't function properly. This is especially true in your joints. Your joint tissues are constantly breaking down and rebuilding. It's a natural process. But as we age, the rebuilding part slows dramatically because your stem cells become less active. Chronic inflammation creates a hostile environment for healing. Nutritional deficiencies mean your body lacks building materials, and toxin accumulation damages cellular communication. This is why most joint supplements only provide temporary relief. They're addressing symptoms, not the root cellular cause. The anti-inflammatory drink helps create a better environment for healing, but for many people with significant joint damage, it's only half the answer. The missing piece is reactivating your body's dormant stem cells, the master healers that can actually regenerate damaged tissue. Let's start with phase 1, the anti-inflammatory drink that prepares your cellular environment for healing. This isn't just another turmeric recipe, it's a precisely formulated combination backed by research. The first ingredient is high curcuminoid turmeric, 95% plus. Studies in the Journal of Medicinal Food show this can reduce joint pain by up to 58% by blocking the same inflammatory pathways as NSAIDs, but without the side effects. The key is using high curcuminoid turmeric, not the regular grocery store variety. The second ingredient is fresh ginger root. Research from the University of Miami demonstrated ginger's ability to block pain-causing prostaglandins and reduce inflammation markers. Fresh ginger contains higher levels of gingerols than powdered forms. The third ingredient is black pepper, piperine. Studies in Planta Medica show piperine boosts turmeric absorption by an astounding 2,000%. Without this ingredient, most of the turmeric simply passes through your system. The fourth ingredient is raw apple cider vinegar with the mother. This fermented liquid helps balance your body's pH, creating an environment where cellular repair can happen more efficiently. The acetic acid also supports mineral absorption needed for joint rebuilding. The fifth ingredient is fresh lemon juice, rich in vitamin C, which triggers collagen production, the essential protein that forms the structural framework of your joint tissues. It also enhances the bioavailability of the other ingredients. Here's the exact recipe I use daily. 1 cup hot filtered water, not boiling, that destroys compounds. 1 teaspoon high curcuminoid turmeric. Half a teaspoon freshly grated ginger root. 1 tablespoon raw apple cider vinegar with the mother. The juice of half a fresh lemon, and a pinch of freshly ground black pepper. Mix all ingredients thoroughly and consume daily, preferably in the morning on an empty stomach. For severe joint issues, some people find having a second cup in the evening beneficial. Here's the critical insight that transformed my approach to joint health. This drink creates the environment for healing by reducing inflammation and providing nutrients. But for many people with significant joint damage, it wasn't until they added phase 2 stem cell activation technology that they saw real regeneration. Think of it this way: the anti-inflammatory drink is like preparing soil for planting, removing rocks, adding fertilizer, and creating the right pH balance. But if you don't have enough active seeds, even the best soil won't grow a garden. This is why so many people get frustrated with natural remedies. They're doing half the work, creating a better environment, but not activating the actual cellular regeneration process. Your body's stem cells are the only cells capable of transforming into whatever type of cell needs repair: cartilage, bone, tendon, or ligament. But by middle age, most of these cells are dormant. The breakthrough came when researchers discovered we could wake them up using specific wavelengths of light that trigger your body's natural regenerative processes. Let me share 2 real-world examples that demonstrate why this 2-phase approach is so powerful. Margaret, age 67, suffered with knee pain for 15 years. After trying prescription anti-inflammatories, cortisone shots, and even considering knee replacement, she started with just the anti-inflammatory drink. After 30 days of consistent use, there was no significant improvement. Her pain levels remained virtually unchanged. It wasn't until she added stem cell activation technology that things changed dramatically. Within 4 weeks, her inflammation markers dropped by 43%. An MRI showed cartilage regeneration her doctor described as medically unprecedented. She could climb stairs without pain for the first time in a decade, and her need for pain medication disappeared completely. Robert, age 72, had been told hip replacement was inevitable. After 30 days of using just the anti-inflammatory drink, his condition remained largely unchanged. His orthopedic surgeon still recommended surgery. After adding stem cell technology to his regimen, his follow-up scans showed enough improvement that he canceled his scheduled surgery. Within 60 days, he was walking 3 miles daily without pain. His range of motion improved by 68%, and at his 6-month checkup, his doctor asked what he'd been doing because his hip joint showed signs of actual regeneration. These aren't isolated cases. The research supports what we're seeing in real people's lives. Let's break down why this 2-phase approach works when other solutions fail. First, the drink alone isn't enough for severe cases. It prepares the cellular environment, reduces inflammatory compounds that block healing, and provides building blocks for joint tissue, but doesn't wake up dormant stem cells. Second, stem cell activation is the game changer. It uses targeted light frequencies to activate your body's own stem cells, which can differentiate into whatever tissue needs repair. A 2023 Tokyo University study showed 300% faster tissue repair when stem cell activation was combined with curcumin. Third, consistency and time are essential. Cellular turnover takes time. There are no overnight miracles. 30 days is the absolute minimum commitment. Most people see initial improvements within 4 to 6 weeks of the combined approach, with full regeneration continuing for 6 to 12 months with consistent use. This approach addresses all 6 pathways to wellness: nutrition, by providing building blocks for joint tissue; toxins, by reducing inflammatory compounds; mental health, by breaking the pain-stress cycle; physical activity, by becoming possible again as pain decreases; genetic factors, by activating beneficial gene expression through stem cell technology; and spiritual, emotional wellness, by restoring hope and quality of life. This isn't about masking symptoms. It's about creating the conditions for your body to heal itself at the cellular level. If you're serious about addressing joint pain at its root cause, here's your action plan. Step 1. Start the anti-inflammatory drink today. Use exactly the recipe I provided. Consistency is crucial. Make it part of your daily routine. Give it at least 30 days to begin creating the right environment. Some people notice reduced inflammation within 2 weeks, but deeper healing takes longer. Step 2. Consider adding stem cell activation technology. This is especially important for severe or long-standing joint issues. The technology uses specific wavelengths to activate your body's own stem cells. It's non-invasive and works with your body's natural processes. Step 3. Support the process with complementary strategies like gentle movement, appropriate for your condition, adequate hydration of at least 64 ounces of filtered water daily, quality sleep to support cellular repair, and reducing exposure to environmental toxins that create inflammation. Joint pain doesn't have to be your permanent reality. By addressing the root cellular causes, not just masking symptoms, you can create the conditions for real healing. The anti-inflammatory drink is a powerful first step, but for many people, adding stem cell activation technology is what finally unlocks significant relief and regeneration. Your joints can heal. Your body wants to heal. Sometimes it just needs the right support to remember how.